Admiral Lisa Morgan stood on the bridge of her flagship watching the massive alien station grow larger on the screen. Her jaw was set in determination as she remembered the day everything changed. 3 years ago, the Galactic Council had welcomed humanity with open arms. The alien species seemed friendly and eager to share technology with the newcomers from Earth. Captain Amy Williams had led the first diplomatic mission and returned with stories of advanced civilizations and peaceful cooperation, but it was all a lie. The Council had one rule for new species: they could only survive if they proved useful. Otherwise, they would be eliminated. The aliens had done this to dozens of worlds before Earth. Their plan was simple: make humans dependent on alien technology, then strike when they were weakest. The betrayal came during the Harvest Festival, when human colonies across 3 star systems celebrated their new alliance with alien neighbors. Zephyrian warships appeared without warning. Their plasma cannons tore through civilian transports and orbital stations. Millions of humans died, and the first Our Colony administrator, Helen Carter, had been on New Texas when the attack began. She watched alien soldiers march through her streets, burning homes and taking prisoners. The Zephyrians were tall, blue-skinned creatures with 4 arms and cruel yellow eyes. They showed no mercy to the humans who had trusted them. On Earth, President Karen Davis received the emergency transmissions with horror. The Alien Council had declared humanity a failed species. Their technology was too primitive and their warriors too weak. They would be harvested for genetic material, and their worlds given to more deserving races. But the aliens had made a critical mistake. They underestimated human determination. While the Council celebrated their easy victory, Admiral Morgan was already mobilizing the hidden fleet. For decades, Earth had been secretly building warships in asteroid fields, far from alien sensors. The ships used human technology modified with captured alien weapons. They were smaller than Council vessels but faster and deadlier. The fleet consisted of 200 vessels commanded by some of humanity's best officers. Captain Nicole Brown led the stealth squadron. Captain Michelle Davis commanded the heavy cruisers. Captain Patricia Wilson controlled the fighter wings. Each captain had lost friends or family in the attacks. The journey to Council space took 8 months. Admiral Morgan used the time to train her crews and plan their assault. Intelligence officer, Lieutenant Rebecca Taylor, had studied alien military tactics for years. She knew their weaknesses. The Council relied on overwhelming firepower, but their formations were predictable. When the human fleet finally arrived at the Council homeworld, the aliens were completely unprepared. Their sensors detected the approaching ships too late to mount an effective defense. The Council had grown complacent after centuries of easy victories against primitive species. Admiral Morgan opened communications with the alien leadership. The Council chamber fell silent as her image appeared on their screens. She was flanked by her senior officers, including Commander Lisa Johnson and Captain Amanda White. The lead counselor was a massive insectoid creature called the Hive Queen. She tried to project authority, but her compound eyes showed fear. No species had ever struck back at the Council before. The Queen demanded to know how humans had found their homeworld. Admiral Morgan smiled coldly and gave her answer. Humanity had captured several Council ships during the initial attacks. Engineer Sarah Mitchell had reverse-engineered their navigation systems within weeks. Human hackers led by Specialist Katie Thompson had then infiltrated the Council database, stealing star charts and military codes. The aliens tried to negotiate, but it was too late for diplomacy. Admiral Morgan had come for justice, not peace. She gave the Council one chance to surrender and face trial for genocide. The Hive Queen refused, believing her defensive fleet could still win. The battle lasted 6 hours. Human ships moved like ghosts through space using stealth technology the aliens had never encountered. Captain Brown attack squadrons struck at the Council supply lines while Captain Davis' heavy cruisers engaged their capital ships. The alien formations crumbled under the coordinated assault. The decisive moment came when Admiral Morgan led a direct attack on the Council station. Her flagship punched through their shields and landed Marines in the command center. Major Jennifer Clark led the assault team through alien corridors filled with desperate defenders. The Hive Queen made her final stand in the Council chamber surrounded by her guards. But human soldiers had trained for this moment. They moved with precision, cutting through alien defenses like they were paper. The Queen fell to Sergeant Maria Rodriguez's plasma rifle with their leadership dead. The remaining alien forces surrendered quickly. Admiral Morgan established military tribunals to judge the council members for their crimes. Many were executed, others were imprisoned. The surviving alien races were given a choice: join the new human-led alliance or face destruction. The victory sent shockwaves across the galaxy. Species that had cowered before the council now saw hope. Humanity began liberating worlds that had been enslaved for generations. Captain Nicole Green led relief missions to devastated planets while Captain Christina Moore organized the reconstruction efforts. But Admiral Morgan knew this was just the beginning. The galaxy was vast and filled with other threats. Humanity would need to stay strong and vigilant to protect the peace they had won. She established naval academies on liberated worlds, training new officers like Lieutenant Commander Ashley Parker to carry on the fight. The alien survivors learned a harsh lesson about underestimating humanity. They had thought humans were just another primitive species to be harvested. Instead, they had awakened a sleeping giant that would reshape the galaxy forever. Years later, when historians wrote about the war, they called it the Great Liberation. Admiral Morgan became known as the Liberator of Worlds. Her fleet had not just won a battle. They had freed countless civilizations from tyranny. The human fleet now patrols the galaxy, ensuring that no species will ever again face extinction at the hands of oppressors. Veterans like Commander Rachel Thompson and Captain Melissa Adams continue the mission, protecting the weak and punishing those who would prey upon them. The Galactic Council had betrayed humanity, expecting an easy victory. Instead, they had awakened a force that would never allow such atrocities to happen again. The galaxy learned that day that humanity does not forgive genocide and will travel any distance to ensure justice is served.